Hi everyone, welcome to your practice. I'm calling this short practice Happy Hips because we'll do a little bit of outer hip stretching as well as hip stabilization work. We'll take the shape of figure four a few times and then we'll work our way toward a little bit of work with pigeon pose at the very end. So if you have two blocks, probably a good idea to have them. If not, no problem at all. We're going to get started lying down. So you're not going to need any props. Bring yourself slowly down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe make some easy knee circles 3 or 4 times one way. Press your back ribs down. Take your knee circles in the other direction. So just start to generally warm up your hips. Little rocks side to side. Press your lower back into the floor, back ribs down as well. Then bring your thighs together, flex your feet, drop your knees over to the right, stretch your arms out, turn your palms up. So just take the thumbs back, turn your belly a little bit to the left. Now, if you want to, you can hover your left leg off of the right leg and maybe just stretch this left leg out a little bit straighter. Kick through your left heel as you press your left shoulder toward the floor. Start to deepen the breath. Bend your left knee and come back up through the center. Inhaling. Exhale. Take your knees over to the left side and pause here for a moment. Spin your right palm up, hug your right shoulder in, and then option here to hover your right leg off of your left and kick through your right heel for a few breaths, maybe 2 to 4 breaths. Just start to feel the outer hip back of the right leg. Slowly bend the right knee, pull it back to the center, hug the knees in, flex your feet, happy baby pose. Hold your feet, your ankles, or the backs of your knees. Try to keep your tailbone as close to the floor as you can. So tilt the pelvis forward slightly. Keep your back ribs anchored down. Maybe a little rock side to side here. And then let's come back to the center. Release your feet. Set up for bridge pulses. So bring your feet hips width apart. You can turn the heels even a little wider than the toes. Press down through the 4 corners of your feet, palms down, lift up. So go to about 2/3 of what your maybe biggest expression of bridge pose would be. Scoop your tailbone under, press your shoulders down. 10 little bridge pulses here. So as you hug the outer hips in, push down through the inside edges of the feet, we'll drop the hips down and then press up here for 10, 9, exhale, 8, 7, roll inner thighs down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold and lift. So try to retract the shoulder blades a little bit, press them down, push into your feet, scoop your tailbone under, just wake up your hamstrings and your glutes. And then slowly lower it all down. Give yourself a stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Figure 4 on the right side. Side of right ankle to top of left thigh. You can hold your left knee. You can rock side to side. You could even draw little circles here with your knees a few times in each direction. So feel the outer hip and the outer glute stretching out after that little bit of activation. Uncross and then recross. Left ankle to top of right thigh. Flex your feet and make those small, well-considered movements here. Maybe little circles or rocks side to side. We'll give the core just a little bit of attention here before we come up. So bring your knees into your chest as close as you can. Hands come behind the head. Try to lift your head off the floor, round the shoulders. So let's do 10 Really clean bicycles. So rib anchor, press your back ribs down, pull your navel toward your back ribs. Take an inhale to lift up, and we'll exhale for 10, 9, exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch out, hug in, keep the activation in your core. Spinal rock, come all the way up. Bring yourself onto all fours for tabletop pose. Tuck your toes under, inhale, 3 cow cat, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away, and then we're going to arch it up. As you inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round and pull in. One more time, inhale, looking up. Exhale, pull it in. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands out in front of you a little bit. Stretch back for an active child's pose. Keep your toes tucked, your armpits lifted. Maybe your forehead hovers off the floor. Pull yourself all the way up. Tuck your toes and take your very first downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under. Spread your toes out and just take a walk in place here. So let your head go. Try to bring your chest toward your thighs a little bit, but lift the armpits up. So keep the arms really nice and active. Maybe you draw both heel bones toward the floor as you push down through the big toe mound of each foot. Right leg lifts up. Inhale, 3-legged dog pose. Take your left shin back. Bend your right knee, fan your hips. So create that open figure 4 with your right leg. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Lift your left heel. Step your right foot between your thumbs. Drop your left knee down. Reach up, stretch up. Take your thumbs back. So go for the front of hip stretch. Now we're going to stabilize the right outer hip here. Swing the arms down. Bring the back of the left hand to the right outer knee and pull your other arm back. So push your hand into your outer knee into your hand. Try to use your right outer hip. Take the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, palms down. Step back, high plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Shoulders on the back, cobra pose, inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. So push the floor away, lift the hip creases up and back, lift your armpits, engage your upper back here. Roll the inner thighs toward one another. Left leg sweeps up. Pause here for a moment, push through your arms, bend your left knee and fan the hip open. So go for that hip stretch. Hug the right outer hip in. Stretch your left leg back. Square the hips off. Step your left foot between your thumbs. Bring your right knee down. Quadricep, front of hip stretch. Open up, spin your thumbs back. Now let's open into that twist. Bring your right hand to the back of the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. And then resist. Hug your left outer hip in as you turn and stretch your left chest. Take both arms up as you inhale. Keep the legs strong. Exhale. Hands down. Step back. Plank to chaturanga or through chaturanga. Shoulders on your back. Cobra. And back to downward facing dog. One breath in. Top thighs back. Exhale out. Now as you inhale, bring your left knee down to the floor. So just drop your left knee down, lift your right leg up. Come into bird dog position here. Try to get really parallel. So spin the right outer hip down, squeeze that outer hip. Now we're going to keep the right leg lifted, left arm, hand down. Kickstand your left foot out to the left. So you're going to come into a modified side plank. And your right toes should point toward the right wall. Point the toes of your right foot. We'll do 5 taps down. So tap and lift for 5. and 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold that. Bend your knee, heel to bottom. Maybe catch your foot or your ankle. Take a little back bend here. Open up your chest. Kick your foot behind you. Drive your hips forward. And a re-extend here. So take it all the way out. Lower your right hand. Tuck your left toes under. Three-legged dog. Right leg stretches up and back. Take your left heel down. Pull your right knee into your chest. Now come up high on the ball of your left foot. Figure 4 down dog. Flex your foot, side of right ankle to top of left thigh, and then sit back. So it's that same shape with the legs, just in a downward dog. Get into your right outer hip. Set your right foot on the floor. Back to downward facing dog. From here, take your left knee down to the floor. Right knee down. So we're going to be lifting the left leg up. So right knee comes down, left leg lifts up now. So find your left side, push into your hands, spin your left hip down, take your bird dog stretch here. Pull your front ribs up. Keep the left leg lifted, bring your right hand down, kickstand your right foot, take your left arm up, spin the hips so they point to the side wall, point your left toes, and tap down and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift, use your outer hip right here, stabilize, bend your knee, catch your foot or ankle, and lean back. Lean your heart back, your shoulder, drive your hips forward here. And we re-extend, keep the outer hips really strong. Take your left hand down, tuck your right toes under, press back, three-legged dog. So come right into that three-legged dog stretch. Armpits lifted, pull your knee in toward your chest as you come up high on the ball of your right foot and take your figure 4 here. So you're going to bend that supporting knee, right? Bend the supporting leg. Keep your arms straight and strong. One more big breath in and out. And let's step the left foot down to the floor. If you want to take a vinyasa here, you can pull forward to high plank, chaturanga, and through up dog cobra, back to downward facing dog. So stretch your legs, stretch your spine, stretch your shoulders out. Take your left leg up. So let's lead with the left leg here. Left leg comes up. Step your left foot between your thumbs. Drop the hips down and take a high lunge here. So high lunge. Reach through your arms, push down through your feet, lift up through your back thigh. Exhale, open warrior 2. So take second warrior here, just lean it back for a moment. For reverse warrior, right into side angle. So get a long line through your right side from your right toes, little toe up through the middle finger of the right hand. Think of one line of energy. Now bring yourself back up to second warrior. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your feet to face the side of your mat. We're going to call this flying warrior. So take your palms together, push down through your feet. We're going to go back and forth from flying warrior, lift up. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down, bend your right knee, bring your left hand to your right shin, and then right arm up, twist. So it's a deep side lunge twist. Come back up to flying warrior. We got 4 of these. Lift up. Take it down. On and exhale. So we'll hold these first 2 and we'll flow through the next 2. Lift up. Bend right knee, left hand to right shin, twist, and take it up. Other side. Lift all the way up, stretch up. Take a forward fold, release out. Crown of the head moves toward the floor. Hug the outer hips in, lift the sit bones up, Walk your hands around to the front of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa if you want to take that. And right leg comes up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot between your thumbs. Find a good position for your high lunge. So get really strong in the back leg. Lift the left thigh up. Spin the left hip forward, right hip back. One more breath. As you exhale, take yourself to second warrior pose. Reach out through your inner thigh. Resist with your outer thigh. Reverse warrior. Stretch up and back. And take yourself up and over into side angle. Stretch through your left side now as long as you can. Left pinky toe to left middle finger. Stretch out. Bring yourself up as you inhale. Straighten your front leg, face the left side of your mat. Take your flying warrior pose. So if you can connect your palms, reach up through your shoulders, push out through your outer hips and outer legs. And then as you exhale, fold forward, bring your right hand to your left shin and twist open to the back. Left arm comes up. Reach all the way up again. Take your twist to the front of the mat. 2 more times. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, rotate from your low ribs. Pull that shoulder right onto the back. Last one, lift up. And side lunge. Really try to work your upper back here. Stabilize through your outer hips. Take the arms all the way up. You can fold forward the same way or interlace your hands this time. Squeeze shoulder blades, maybe look up. Exhale, so drive down through the outside edges of your feet. Lift the shoulders up away from the floor and take about 2 breaths here. Hugging in and pressing out. So you can do both. You can press out through your outer thighs and then hug in through your inner thighs. Release your fingertips down. Walk yourself around to the front of your mat. Downward dog. You can take a down dog. You can take a child's pose. Or you can work yourself through that full movement of a vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, fan your hip. Right leg lifts up, pull knee to nose. Slide your right foot through. So let's come into broken triangle here for this outer hip stretch. Take your right foot forward. Left arm can come forward as you push into your right palm. Drive through your right heel. Maybe lift the left arm up. And breathe into the twist. Breathe into the outer hip opening. You can also bend your front knee for broken warrior. That gives you a little bit of a different stretch. Maybe re-straighten. Bring your left hand to the floor. Pull your knee in. So draw the shin in and work your way into pigeon. So we're going to come into our full pigeon here. So right shin is angled forward. Left toes can be tucked. Now, if you do have blocks and you want to use them, grab your blocks and maybe turn this into a little bit more of an active back bend variation. So as long as if you don't have any compression in your low back, try to push your front shin, your right shin down into the floor, left toes down, steer the pelvis to the right a little bit and lift up. Try to lift, squeeze inner thighs together, stabilize outer hips for your pigeon back bend. Draw your shoulders down your back for 1 more breath. And then you might feel your hips settling toward the floor. You can walk your blocks forward. If you're using them, you could always bring your forearms onto the blocks at any height you want them for more of your sleeping pigeon variation, or you don't need the blocks. You can work yourself down. Any variation for the arms, even bringing the arms out. As you pull your right outer hip back, give yourself an opportunity to take one more breath. On your next inhale, walk your hands back in. Roll to the outside of your right hip. So take your right hip over to the right and swing your left foot around. Two options here. You can put your left foot on the floor with your knee up, take a twisted seated pose, a seated twist, or if it doesn't bother your knees, you can take double pigeon by stacking the shins, maybe sitting upright or a forward fold here. About 3 to 4 breaths. After that last breath cycle, lift yourself all the way up, uncross, just simply uncross the legs, roll your way through and build yourself back up to your downward facing dog. So come back to this place here where you feel symmetrical, head is relaxed, shoulders are strong, belly is pulled in, press down through the inside edges of the feet. Let's take the left leg up. So left leg lifts up, fan the hip, open. So come back to that open shape. Pull your left knee in toward your nose. Spin the right heel down, broken triangle. Left foot, left leg slides through. Turn the left palm out a little bit. Left arm can stretch over your left ear, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Just get in, right arm. Right arm stretches, or take your right arm up. You can stay here. You can take broken warrior by bending your left knee a bit and then stretching it out straight. One more moment here. So here's the setup for pigeon. Bring your right hand down, pull your left knee in, left shin, and then set the left shin down on a diagonal. Left foot flexed. If you used blocks on the first side, you can grab them again. Maybe lifting up out of your pigeon pose, right? So wrap the right hip forward, keep the right toes tucked, press your left shin down, and then try to lift up out of the pose to find your back bend. Roll your shoulders down your back, lift the chest. Take one more breath here, finding the back bend in this shape. And then start to settle your hips down toward the mat, with or without the blocks. Slide your chest forward and try to keep your weight as centered as you can rather than rolling, right? It's very common to kind of roll out of it. So try to make your right hip maybe a little bit heavier to keep your pelvis more centered here. So now you're allowing gravity to take over just a bit more, 1 or 2 more breaths. As you inhale, lift your chest, come up onto your hands. Now you can let yourself roll toward that left outer hip a bit more. You can swing the right leg around, put your right foot on the floor for your seated twist this way, or stack the shins, flex the feet, upright or folded forward, double pigeon. Getting a good symmetrical stretch across the lower back, the outer hips. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Lift yourself up. Before we come onto our backs, come to stand on your knees. So we're going to drive the hips forward to open them up one final time. So we'll just take a little bit of that bend out of the front of the hips. You can bring your hands to your low back with your fingertips pointed up or down. Scoop the tailbone, tilt the pelvis back. Draw the tailbone down, straight down to open up your hip flexors here. You can stay here or take your arms up, reach up. So drive the hips forward, maybe a little side bend to the left if that feels good. So just open up the whole front of your body before you close out here. Grab your other wrist, lean over to the right. Big stretch. All the way up to center, lower your hands down, make your way to a seated position. And then finally, lower down onto your back. If there's anything else you need, go and give that to give yourself the time to work yourself through some closing positions. Otherwise, set yourself up for a brief rest in Shavasana, palms turned up, feet turned out. Take deep breaths into the ribs, front, side, back ribs. And as always, if you have a little bit of extra time, 3 to 5 minutes to just remain in stillness, give yourself that gift of time and awareness. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.